deserve it so much, bro.
What's up, Rams fans? Good morning. We're having a good time this morning. Tuna and the Sheriff. I'm Sheriff Joe Bags. It's Tuna. And we actually decided to go ahead and start rolling because we were just trashing the Eagles. So we figured, you know what? So I think it's time to go. I think it's time to roll. So Rams moving on, divisional round. A couple teams are not moving on to the divisional round.
Who's not? Who's not?
Detroit Lions are one of them, but they didn't even get a play this weekend, so they didn't have a shot. What's another one? Drawing blanks here. The Birds. They ain't playing this weekend.
Birds.
Yeah. I feel good about it.
All that yapping. They I would say a majority of their fan base absolutely overlooked the 49ers.
Yeah, for sure.
I picked the Eagles on my bracket. I did. I was wrong. I was wrong on that one. I was wrong on the Jaguars one. I was so close. I really thought Jacksonville was going to pull it off, man.
I thought so too. I did pick Jags.
Yeah.
That was my first loss of that.
But this is how you lose? Not even Brock Purdy throws? You let wide receivers throw touchdowns on you like that?
Man, that was I don't know. And see what sucks about it is like I don't like either of those teams. So like I was cool with watching either of them lose. No matter who was going to lose, I was going to make fun of them for it. You know what I mean? So that's
standard, dude. Shout out to Ra, World Tour Rams. He hit me up yesterday, do the same thing. He's like, no. See, what you do is you just laugh at anyone who loses. You always win.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I wasn't rooting for either of these teams. I was rooting against both of them, though. I realized that one of them had to win. I understand that, but I was fine with either losing. And Philly not continuing on. Don't hurt my feelings at all, man. But NFC West, represented in the divisional round. Holy moly.
3 out of 4 teams. And that just goes to honestly, it makes us more valid in how like rough the schedule has been and everything we've talked about all years, because who are the last 3 teams standing? Like at this point, just let the fucking Cardinals in. Like if this was college football, someone would be making a case for the Cardinals. They're like, I saw a tweet that said, "Oh yeah, but they have 6 qualified losses. They have 6 quality losses.
Yeah.
If they were in the Pac-12, they'd be undefeated versus them being in the SEC." Like,
that's a good point. And then you also got to I'm sure that there's other teams that they lost to this year where you could look at it and be like, oh yeah, that's tough. Either way, no, that they shouldn't be here. I'll just put that out there. But 75% of the NFC is coming from the West right now. The lone other team being the Chicago Bears, who we will be facing on Sunday. Time TBD. We'll know by tonight. But that's awesome, man. And I think that's just you're right. That's just another little notch in the column of man, the fact that we didn't get the home game, and it's like, yeah, but there's a bunch of really good football teams that we've been playing against in our own division, man. So, God,
who are we playing? Who are we playing? Can we all right? Let's dive into it. Can we appreciate the biggest play of Colby Parkinson's NFL career?
Yep.
Did not hesitate. Did not flinch. With 46 seconds left on the clock, Matthew Stafford said, "I'm going to crab man. I'm going to Colby Parkinson." 1-on-1, that's baller shit. Like that's trust. It's insane, dude.
Freaking Colby Nakua over here with the friggin' toe tap and getting in still, man. I love it, man. I love all of it.
I love looking at everyone in the back. Is this DeMarco right here? Is that DeMarco?
Sure is,
possibly?
Sure. Yep, sure is.
This guy's face says it all. He's like, oh. Also, why is Bryce Young also having to be the equipment guy over here?
He can do it all, man. He can do it all. I'll say this, man. I've liked Bryce Young. I think we've talked about that plenty of times here.
Love him.
In our 2 matchups against the Carolina Panthers this year, I have increased my respect for Bryce Young. Holy moly, man. What a freaking guy. What a freaking player. My favorite part, I mean, I've got so many of those moments that I've told you about in the past of like when he got benched and stuff like that and how he handled that how like I just became a fan of him through all that. And then this game, the part that got me was when they take the knee right before half and he sprints over to the tunnel just so he can give a high five to every single guy coming through the tunnel. It was like, damn, man, this guy, I just like him, man. Like,
he's a leader.
Yeah,
He's a
man,
leader.
I like it, man. I like that we beat him. Because I still wanted to play football, but I mean, he is why they were in that position, man. I mean, call it what you want, but man, he's absolutely a leader. He's definitely one of the top 32, so he deserves to be a starter in this league. And I mean, I think if you're a Carolina Panthers fan, I understand you lost that game, but you're feeling so good about this season, man.
Also, give Mike Jackson a max contract for what he did to Devontae Adams. He had Devontae Adams in torture chamber in NBA terms. But I think my biggest takeaway from this game is I'm not hearing anything, one, from teams that lost. I'm not hearing anything from those fans. And from the other 3 NFC teams that are still around and kicking in the NFC that are saying, like, oh, you beat the Panthers. Say it over and over again. Like, to you, if you're watching this, Rams fans, do not listen to that. This is playoffs. Records don't matter. You walked into enemy territory in a team that did not belong, quote unquote, belong in the playoffs by their estimations. They had nothing to lose. They're very talented in a lot of positions. You got the home crowd. Like, dude, they're out for blood. They have. You put a football player with his back against the wall, say, hey, if you lose this game, you don't fucking play until September. They're not going to roll over and die. Like, exactly. That is props to the Panthers. Like, they fully expected to win this game, and they almost did, if not for an MVP drive by Matthew Stafford. And I know voting's over, but from what we saw this weekend, that is why Matthew Stafford's MVP. Because when you see it, you just know it's different. Like, you just recognize, like, yep, he's going to take the game over. Now the game's over. So, MVP.
Yeah. You're absolutely right. I mean, it's the difference between, you know, the best team in the NFL and the worst team in the NFL. It's pretty minimal, but you also condense that to the best team in the playoffs, which I'm not necessarily saying that we are. I think that we are, but you know, who the hell am I? Compared to the worst team in the playoffs, which a lot of people said was the Panthers, and it became a 3-point game. You know what I mean? So it's you get to this part, and you're absolutely right. You look at that team in the eye, and first of all, that's an easy sell as a coach. Pre-game, you're talking to that team's like, hey, no one thinks we're supposed to be here, and that team over there thinks that they're just going to absolutely roll today. Their fan base thinks they're going to roll. Everybody in the world, every other fan base thinks that they're going to roll us today. So we got nothing to lose. How about we just go play some ball? And they did. And I mean, played really, really good ball, man. There was a moment there where it was like, all right, I'm kind of like emotionally accepting, like, okay, we maybe, man, maybe but then at the same time, it's like, no, man, it's like we had that moment too where on that final drive where it was like, all right, this is the situation we were in last year. We're down. We need to go down and score a touchdown. What happens? What do we do? And then at that moment, when it was like remembering the Philly game last year and how that drive went, it was like, oh, we're just scoring here is what is going to happen, man. It's like when you have Glock 9 pulling the trigger, man, then that's just the way it is. We were set up to go all the way down on that one, and I'm glad, man. It's I know we got some Bears fans in the comment section here already, which is sick, man.
Love it. Welcome.
Hang out all week, man. We're here for it. We're not going to be, we're not that ridiculous kind of show where we're just going to trash you.
Since it's on brand, go ahead and bring up Mr. Jose Cruz Torres.
Oh wait.
Yeah, bring up that comment. I love when people advertise that. Any of his talking about Stafford, how he played Jose Cruz.
Oh,
yeah.
I'll give it to you. Yeah.
Jose Cruz. No, hey, like I love the banter. Like if you've got good quips, if you come in here and say my mom's water dish needs to be refilled, if you just talk shit, bro, I'm for it. But when you advertise that you don't know football, I'm going to roast you.
It's a good.
That just shows that maybe you were a little bit too sauced, a little bit too tipsy watching the game, and you didn't pay attention in the middle, and you caught back in the fourth quarter, like, oh, how the Rams do this? Stafford, I thought he broke his pinky or his pointer finger. I thought he sprained it. If you know football, like, dude, you can't. It's hard to be accurate with a sprained pointer finger. Same thing almost happened to Josh Allen. Thank God neither of them actually really got hurt. The reports came out that Stafford avoided a broken finger. My theory is that because it was cold, that it got numb after a while, and he was able to that plus some adrenaline, he's good to go. But you don't not miss a pass deep into the second quarter, like 3 minutes left in the half, and then all of a sudden missing everything, missing layup dump offs. He was in real pain. Thank God he was able to get it back. But hey, man, Jose Cruz, subscribe if you're going to hate watch. But thank you for showing that you don't know what you're talking about. That's awesome. See you next week.
This is fun, man. All right.
I'm not doing that. But also, I do have some
Oh
some
yeah.
celebration for World Tour Rams. That was fun. That was fun, man. That was a lot of fun.
Oh man,
That
that's
was a
some
lot of
good
fun.
stuff, dude. Some good stuff.
Yeah,
We have no. I don't know if you have audio on your side. Obviously, we do not.
It's
So yeah.
no. It was very loud there. I don't want to bleed everyone's
Okay.
eardrums.
I just didn't want to have a situation like last time where you're dancing to music and I'm just sitting here watching you in silence like a freaking weirdo. So
No. I just didn't want I didn't want 7 a.m. people's like, let's turn that shit down.
yeah, fair. Okay. Yeah,
Very
man.
fun.
Glad you had a good time there. That was I saw that picture, man, of like as like Rams fan is like, okay. But that's the thing, man. And I think that Kobe Turner had like the perfect of like, no, man, that's 9 over there. Like it's like we're gonna do
I'll
it.
find it. I'll find a picture of
Yeah.
LA Rams fan.
That was a good one, man. That was funny. I was like, man, we all kind of felt that way. But then at the same time, man, it was like, oh my god, is this really about to happen? Because that's the thing. The thing is like, I trusted that 9 was going to go score that drive. But you never know when like there's a tipped ball or something like something weird happens. Puka Nacua drops a deep ball or something like that, where it's like, hey man, like, yeah.
Shout out to LA Rams super fan. This was I think about like 5 minutes left. I can't remember if Carolina had just scored or were driving or if this was the punt block. But yeah, he was going through it and he asked me, he's like, how are you so relaxed? And I'm not saying this as cope or anything. Genuinely just standing there, like telling people, do not worry. And I kept repeating 2 words. I said, don't flinch. Don't flinch. It's playoffs. You're going to get their best shot. You got the ball left with 2.5 minutes. Stafford's either going to prove why he's the MVP or we're fucking going home upset. Either way, I can't control it. I trust him, and it worked out. That's why I made a very braggadocious video, was because I told my friends something, and I was right, and it was really cool.
Dude, absolutely, man. Yeah, and it's just it, man. It's just the trust of the whole situation. Jose is absolutely unhinged in our comment section right now. He's crumbling. He's falling apart right now. He's having a really hard time with this. But the fact that the Rams play football next week, Jose is falling apart, man. But
oh yeah, he's spam. Yeah, he's spamming.
Yeah, we'll cut him off here in a moment if he.
And it's no, you can go. But especially, it's funny talking about barely surviving when you survived the Packers and you were getting annihilated. Like that's literally both teams were in the same boat. It's like, oh, like what are you talking about? Like we actually congratulate to the Bears. That was a phenomenal second half. Caleb Williams is unreal in the fourth quarter. That was insane. That was great.
Dude, that ball where he had where he was kind of falling back and just the way he sailed that one in there, the placement of that
the fourth down one,
absolutely phenomenal placement of that football. Holy moly, man, I couldn't believe that.
Before we get back to Rams, like this, you know how I get really horny for quarterback mechanics.
Oh, I know.
And the torque needed to push off from that right foot, and kick out that left leg to get that's where all the power comes from, is the left leg. How hard it swung out and where he dropped it, bro. Insane throw. Jose, you're good, bro. We love you. It's okay. Like I'm glazing Caleb Williams right now. I hope he wears his best acrylics because I might go get my nails done too for the game. Like, straight up. And that's not a shot, like legit. Like I've always defended Caleb. Like, dude, he's from LA. It's a fashion.
That's fair.
Like,
I will say, odd choice to wear green earrings for that game, though. I thought that was a weird choice.
I didn't see that part.
Weird choice. Anyway, but that's where we'll be playing, man, on Sunday. We don't know time, obviously, so we'll wait for that. But it's going to be a chilly one. Not super high chances of snow on Sunday, but so far what I'm seeing is about a high of 19 that day in Chicago. So I mean, it's Chicago in January. It is what it is. You know what I mean? I ain't necessarily worried about it. I wish I was, bro. I wish I was. I would happily sit in that and watch the Rams playoff game, man. That'd be absolutely awesome. But it's gonna be chilly, man, no matter what. But it's January football, and we didn't win our division, so that's the price we pay is road games. So it is what it is. Put the ball down, let's play some ball, and let's.
They said they wanted it. Yeah, they said they wanted it.
Yeah, ready to roll. So yeah, man, and just coming off this one, I mean, again, it's one of those situations where, Carolina, it's like maybe we should have beat them by more. Maybe we shouldn't have. Whatever. Who cares? But won. And word on the street is that in these games, that at the very end they add up the amount of points you score, and whoever has more gets to play the next week.
No
And
shit.
we had
No way.
more. It's so people can say
Bold
whatever they
strategy,
want.
Cotton.
They can say whatever they want about the how close it was, but it don't matter, man. I mean, they're not going to give the Panthers a sympathy game next week because they played the Rams hard. That's not how it works. So
No, but apart from all the unmeasured the stuff you can't put on paper, like mentality or like why the Panthers just played as well, I think the Panthers team just in general is not a good matchup for the Rams. In terms of what they do well, like they're like a lot better in run defense than people give them credit for, and the Rams missing Kevin Dotson, like like you showed that the Rams could not run the ball. Rams offense was very one dimensional in my opinion, especially when it mattered and like third and short, like yet again. Rams could not convert in like third and short situations trying to run the ball. Then you mix in with you couldn't throw the ball for like a quarter and a half, and it got really fucking dicey. Do I expect the same thing to happen? It might, but now you've shown that you can go and figure some shit out and make it happen, and not just spam Puka Nakua in the fourth quarter. You can spread the ball around a little bit. Konate Mumfield had a big catch, on that drive. Like that's trust. That's trustworthy, man. Really cool to see. Really, really good for him too.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, I think that you're absolutely right. The Panthers, I do think, are kind of just a team that matches up well with the Rams. I'm interested to see how the Chicago matchup is. I feel good about going against a Ben Johnson team. And also, can we shout out the fact that that little brother LaFleur gets a chance to stick it to Ben Johnson now after that drive-by handshake, dude. That's so little brother gets to avenge older brother maybe this Sunday. So
Do they have a good relationship? Does he care, or is he like, Ben, thank you for giving me ammunition for
no, I
the
think
holidays this season?
yeah, no, I think it's going to be because like that's the thing too is that like LaFleur is kind of the homie with all our coaching staff and stuff like that. So what I would love to see is Sean McVay do the handshake and then just as Ben Johnson tries to pull away, just hold it closer and just like, and it's like as he tries to run about, hey, good game, man, good game.
Hey, I mean, we're just reacting to everything. Speaking of other games, I'm now reading our new fans. He's a Pats fan, dude. One, my two takeaways from that game: Drake May had a pass. I think it was the fourth quarter touchdown pass.
Mm-hmm.
That might have been one of the better passes I've seen like all season. It was perfectly placed, moved around in the pocket, just out of reach of Derwin James. Yeah. It was insane, man. Like props to him. That's why he's an MVP like candidate. That's why he's neck and neck with Stafford. Like throws like that. You suck all game because it's tight, tough defenses, and you just go and get it done. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, but you only played the Chargers like some people do. But one thing is for sure, the Chargers should be sued for malpractice of what they did to Justin Herbert. Like he was pressured 30 times that game.
Yeah.
30.
Dude, it's so fitting that game ended by Herbert just getting blasted again, like one last time. It's just so fitting. Just like that last little hit was like, man, that's gotta watch. Man, I can't even like. There's so many replays where the ball's snapped and you've got one guy making it through 3 offensive linemen, and it's not like they're trying at all. It was honestly that was a joke of an offensive line performance. I can't believe Herbert kept it really as close as he did. That was tough.
Couldn't do anything. It's tough, and I genuinely am not like saying this to make him happy, but like you can't ever use that to like, oh, but Drake May didn't look good. It's like, yeah, the Chargers came out and fucking balled, and it was windy as hell. It was cold as hell. Neither offense could do anything, and then he pulled it out in the fourth quarter, and he's fucking sacked up, and he won the game for them.
Well, also, I mean, Matthew
Stafford. All that matters.
Matthew Stafford hit his longest streak of incompletions as a Ram against the Panthers. I mean, it's not like it was perfect either. But that's the thing. It's like both of them had stretches where they were not great this weekend. But both of them, when it mattered, when they needed it, both put a ball in a place where only they can do it, and their teams moved on. So I think it's actually kind of it. I know that the voting's over, so it doesn't matter. But like in my opinion, that made it tighter. In my opinion, it was like, oh yeah, they both just can when it does matter. When you have to have the throw, they both did it. They're both MVPs, man. Like they both deserve it, and that's the thing. It's that's why if Drake May wins it, that's why my reaction is not going to be anger or anything like that. It's like because he does deserve it too. I just think that Matthew Stafford deserves it more. That's all.
It's
and maybe
it's
because I'm a Rams fan, but I think that Matthew Stafford. What I saw this year out of Matthew Stafford, I've seen a lot of Rams football. I've never seen a quarterback play for the Rams like Matthew Stafford did this year. So that's why I think he should get it. Nothing against Drake May. That's not a downer on May, me hyping up Stafford. And I feel like that's what everybody kind of takes it as, but it's not the case at all. I think they're both very, very good quarterbacks.
Yeah, I've gone to bat against Drake May, and I'll let the cat out the bag. The reason I went so hard like against May, how I did on Twitter, is because honestly, there's not a lot of media voices talking like overtly and belligerently for Stafford like there are for every other candidates, because Stafford just has like zero fucking PR team. But now that it's over and it doesn't matter and they're swaying the public doesn't matter. Like if it ended up being a dumb situation where it was like co-MVP, I genuinely want to be mad. It's just like, yeah, that makes sense. Like they're both like, it's going to be neck and neck. I think one's going to win the voting by like 1 or 2 votes. But yeah, I don't know what I was wrong about, but Muad'Dib, don't be telling people I'm a Celtics fan. Don't be telling people that. Don't be. I have a weird relationship with Pats fans, man, because we like the same basketball team.
It's true though. I don't know. Yeah, man. And then as far as quick reactions on the rest of the games, Jags. Oof, man, that was a heartbreaker. That was a tough one. Bill's going to Denver next week. That's going to be an interesting matchup there.
Bill surprised me in the Jaguars show that like there's counters to every narrative, because everyone was talking about how the Rams need to get on a streak and go like get it, get some momentum before playoffs. The Jaguars had all the fucking momentum in the world. Like dude, they were blowing teams out. They beat the hell out of Denver and then they'd lose. So it's, this and that. And the last thing I'll say, because I did see that comment. Yeah, my real name is Pierce, and I liked Paul Pierce when I was a kid. So like, it's not that big of a secret. I talk about it all the time.
It's not that deep.
It's not that surprising. Jaylen Brown and Matthew Stafford for MVPs. Now, anyways, back to Rams stuff. I wish the secondary played like lights out, like the Panthers did in like large spurts. But early in that game, man, early and often, Quentin Lake effect was felt, and it was really cool.
The Quentin Lake effect. Yeah, you're absolutely right, man. He there was a couple moments there where I mean, I think our secondary didn't have a great day, but there was just a couple of moments there where it was like, okay, we're feeling Lake is back. Like it was just kind of one of those of like, all right, we're getting adjustments are kind of different in this game. But yeah, he had a couple. I'm thinking of that one to the left. I gotta rewatch the game still. I haven't done that yet. But that one to the left.
I think it was by Jalen Coker. I think. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, Coker. I mean, Coker's really, I think, an underrated player. Man, he's really, really talented. I think
he's an All-Pro like Kendrick Bourne when he plays the Rams.
Seriously, man, I feel like Ted gets all the conversation, and he had a great day too. But Coker, he was all over the place. But Q, I think that his presence was both felt, and you could also tell that he's been out for a bit. that's what my point that I'm trying to make.
No, absolutely. Like it took a little bit while for game speed. I think he got on a few things, but the run defense, it was nice. It felt like tackles were being made a little quicker. It did feel like, okay, you're not getting just trampled over and the clock is just infinitely draining like it was in week 13. Defense did feel a little bit different. Poona Ford, it was nice seeing him out there all game. He was felt as well, but they just didn't get the same amount of pressures because everyone's going to blame Jared Verse and Byron Young, but they're getting rid of the ball pretty quickly. Like some of those RPOs are like ball is gone in 1 second and chunking away for 15, 20 yards. Like you can talk all your shit about them being 8-9, but dude, Bryce Young is a first overall pick for a reason. And there's a reason why he's been pretty good since getting benched last season.
Yeah, well, and that's just it. Is that I think that they knew going in what was going to work against our defense, which is a very bend but don't break. So they kind of just took advantage of that and worked their way
Yeah.
down. And then on top of that, they were 4 for 4 in the red zone. So that's exactly why you get a close game. So the Rams just didn't do what they typically would do, which is play great in the red zone and shut people down in that regard. But when the Rams came out and did a 3-and-out, and then the Panthers had a long drive in the third, I was like, like, not again. Are you kidding? I was just so mad. Oh, it was like too many beers in to get that frustrated. I was like, all right, come on, man. Like,
it got dicey for a little bit there. It got dicey. I felt good still because, like I said, just give 9 the ball at the very end. But yeah, man, attacking secondary will be the game plan, just like Detroit used to. Yeah, I don't really know. I got to go back and watch more of Chicago games from the season. I only really watched that Packers game. I'm very excited for this game because there's not a lot of familiarity. I don't really know the Bears that well versus like all the other opponents. The cardiac Bears, like that, they're real, man. They are real.
The thing that I'm seeing and getting so far is comments about people saying that the Rams pass attack is just going to eat them up. But they can turn the ball over. They're aggressive. So it's if there's any kind of slickness at all, then that's going to be, their advantage for sure, big time. But yeah, you're right. This is like the one team that I didn't really know anything about coming into the playoffs just because we didn't play them this year or anything like that. And I mean, it is what it is. Doing a weekly show that is as in depth as mine. Those are the teams that I'm paying attention to. Is just the teams that are on our schedule. So if we don't play them, chances are I don't know them that well. I have that problem with the AFC all the time, as I really got to figure out who the heck these people are every single time. But yeah, Bears are just one of those teams where it feels like it's just been a while since we've played them, and yeah, Ben Johnson too, the newbie coming over there. At least we got the familiarity. Like we'd played the Lions plenty of times, stuff like that. And I like our matchup against Ben Johnson, but yeah, we'll see how it comes out on.
Ben Johnson gives them utter belief that they can just win any game, anytime against anyone. That's why they're here. It's why they're one of the best 8 teams in the league. And I would not be surprised. I don't care if it's snowing, dude. This might be a shootout. I think. I kind of want to go counter to everything of like if the Rams want to get out of there with a win, I think they really got to get back to, hey, 13 personnel needs to grow the fuck up. Kevin Dotson needs to get healthy right away.
Yeah.
You need to pound the ball. I don't think that you can survive 4 postseason games without a run game. You can get away with 1, maybe 2. Like you can just be better than the other guys, but you're gonna need that run game to wake up and like immediately.
Absolutely. Let me ask you this though, because this was kind of my thoughts as soon as that game ended for Chicago, and I'm seeing all their post-game stuff. I'm seeing all them acting in the locker room and stuff like that. Was that their Super Bowl?
Nah, because it's division games. You know how we get when the Niners play Rams. Like it doesn't matter if it's week 5, week 14, the NFC Championship game.
Listen to me, because they Bears have been out of it for how long? They have not been relevant in that division for how long? And then they finally come in, and then they take out the Lions, and then they take out the Packers. I don't know, man. And it's not that I'm saying that they're gonna come in soft, or they're just like, okay, we're done. We did what we wanted to do. Like that's it, kind of thing. It's just I think that they put a lot of emotional energy into that game last week, and I'm saying
the emotional hang.
It's been a long time since they've been this decent, and they are now very clearly kings of the North. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
it's possible.
The emotional hangover. Like I get what you're saying. It does happen sometimes. So like you can make the argument that the Rams had that going into Atlanta. It's like
exactly.
Yeah, like it does happen, but to what extent is the drop off? I don't know. Playoffs are just very different. These guys are very hungry. It's going to be a makeup of Ben Johnson's coaching. Can you get them back on the horse after celebrating like they won the world?
After you're dropping F-bombs in the like, I don't know, man.
Deservedly.
That was the second though where I was like, oh, they're gonna lose next week. Like even we didn't even know we had them, and it was like, oh, that's a team that loses next week because they're just way too into that win. It's like, and then you look at the Rams post game. It's like, all right, let's go. Let's who we got. Let's we're keep going. Like that's so I don't know. I just think the vibe is completely different. We felt like our post game was like, all right, one down. Who we got? Let's go. And then theirs was like, we did it. We did it. Like, that's how I feel.
That's the ever great that is a fourth quarter comeback as well. Takes a lot out of you. Like that was a phenomenal comeback for the ages that they had against a division opponent. So kudos off to them. We'll see. I guess we'll talk more Chicago tomorrow morning because we are no longer just Monday, Wednesday, Friday. As long as the Rams are in the postseason, we are going every day during the week, Monday through Friday. Yeah. Game is on Sunday. TBD on what time the game is. So we'll wait on that.
Yep, we'll know tonight. So by tomorrow, we'll be able to talk about if it's going to be a day game or an evening game, but or a later game. I think that the Sunday is. I'm trying to put this in LA terms. 10-1, right? Not
12-3. 12-3.
12-3. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. That's actually perfect. Okay, perfect. So yeah, we'll be dealing with that. Obviously, it's gonna be cold. It's Chicago in January, so it is what it is. So yeah, we'll be talking though. We'll be back tomorrow, man. We're here. Hopefully for the next just 4 weeks every single day.
Very tired.
Well, yeah.
All right. What are we going off into the void with? What do we got today?
Let's just go moments from yesterday, man, or just moments of the weekend. How about we can keep it Rams heavy, obviously, but yeah.
Rams will offer 1 first-round pick, not take the salary, and keep rent at $1 for Justin Herbert if Stafford retires. That's my moment from the weekend.
Interesting. Okay. Just give me Philly being out. I love that.
Give me just the guts from Stafford to keep going with I know that finger was fucking killing him.
Yeah,
I know it was hurting.
Absolutely. Give me the catch by Colby Nakua at the end.
Colby Nakua.
Puka
Parkinson. Give me
Pukinson?
The whole watch party.
Pukinson. Hold on, Pukinson.
You're done.